Okay, Namaste. So, family, it's Sky Goddess, the Grey Witch, Quincy, Anastasia, many personas. Okay. Um, I have many enemies and foes, as does anyone who is righteous, fair, just, and balanced. Yes. And Christ, says this a lot in the Bible, which, you don't have to be a Christian to reverend the Bible. It's a book of wise, you know, um, knowledge and sayings and proverbs. And it's a book that, teaches much understanding. So I don't, I'm not up in the synagogue of Satan with, them quote unquote Christians. Like I said, they're not even the true church. But I still hold on to the word of the Most High God. It's, a light unto my feet and a lamp unto my path. And it helps too to keep me grounded and balanced and fair and just. It teaches me how to chastise not just others, but myself. And, that's why the Spirit of the Lord is upon me. Yes? And, has been protecting me, though many, 10,000s of people have set themselves against me round about to slaughter and to slay me for things that aren't even theirs. Yeah, to begin with. And for reasons that are, far from justice, as the east is from the west and the north from the south. Yeah, but the Most High has kept me. Yeah, because what? I am fair and just and balanced. Yes? I don't just chastise you people out there. I chastise myself. And that's why, I can, remain humble in spite of, despite of. I see a lot of people, experiencing their karmas. And I don't go and blatantly scream it to their faces. Yes, because XYZ. But a lot of them have been afflicting me over the years. And they point out their afflictions as though they are punishments from the Most High God, when it's they themselves who set them up, set up these schemes and plots and snares. Yes, and some of them practice witchcraft against me. Ride the monkey, as Jamaicans would say. Yes. And no wonder the system is falling. And only people you see crying and will be crying due to the collapse of the matrix, this illusion, this ego of pretense, righteousness and justice and goodness, which is just pure wickedness, are those who are wicked just like the system itself. And so who is righteous and who is not, who's unrighteous, who is wicked and who's good, who is in balance and out of sync with the Most High and the universe, because it's he who created all things, and who is actually in sync and in balance with him, because those who are righteous and in sync and balanced, with the Most High God and his word and the universe, are rejoicing like myself. Yes. I have a lot of karmics. Karmics, what karmics are? They are people who teach you lessons. And some of us, we accept our lessons with humility and grace. Some of you don't. And that's why brimstone and fire is your judgment and your end. You understand me? Some of us, our judgments will be goodness and, righteousness and beauty. Because the Most High is going to give us beauty for the ashes them on give away. And the whole heap of fire wanna send pound way. We're not gonna get them back in the form of brimstone and fire. And the Most High going to give us, the righteous ones, beauty for them ashes. Yes, that's New Jerusalem, that city on a hill that cannot be hidden. You understand me? The meek, the Most High said, shall inherit the earth. What I noticed there is, a lot of black people, that's why most I said 2/3 will be cut off without remedy. Because you're not meek, and that's why 2/3 of you will not inherit the earth. No. You don't love the earth, you don't love Gaia. You don't love justice, you don't love balance, you don't love, righteousness or what is fair. And I noticed that with a lot of black people. You notice a lot of times when, the quote unquote other races want to claim say, pay on a fee, do a lot of, inhumane, cruel things. You notice them now, do it themselves. I want them, get to do them something there. Because though they may have the intentions, a lot of them don't have the heart. But who don't have the heart. And you people, a lot of you get up and you do things to people and against people who you don't even know, just for the sake of money. And the people out there who really have the writ against us, they're not doing it themselves. They're paying you, scums of the earth, to do it. And then when the final judgment come now and you're caught up and exposed, you know what you say? The white man paid you too. Or a group of you say, it's the white man paid them too. Just so that you don't accept your karmic lesson. That listen, you must love truth and justice. And you mustn't offend or afflict somebody who don't offend you or afflict you. Somebody who didn't do you a thing, because you check it out, even people who have offended or afflicted us. We're not supposed to, trouble them, leave them to the Most High God, because He said vengeance is His. But I must say this because Spirit has led me to say this, because it has to be said. And Spirit said, if I don't say it and let my petitions be known, the person who is stalking my, more than one of them, but one in particular, and a quote-unquote ex of mine who's stalking my YouTube channel because he's bitter, because things didn't work out in his favor. And I'm going to explain that in details. Yeah. If I don't, put it out there that, I want him removed from my life, he's going to constantly, be provoking my, social media accounts. So, Mario Jamie Lee Richards from Rockabessa, St. Mary, who frequents, Sunside, Trinity, Cambridge Heights. I want him to leave me alone. So anybody out there can deal with him. I didn't tell anybody to kill him. You understand what I'm saying? So if he's even talking, you can talk to him. Or just not talk to him any at all. Just, cut him off without remedy. Because truthfully, him don't like be by himself. Him just pretend. But he's a people pleaser. And that too is one of the reasons, why he, disrespected me so blatantly. Because he's a people pleaser. So, he rathers the crowd to one single person, even if the crowd was wrong. So, deal with him. Or however way you people out there see best to deal with him, let him leave me alone. Let him leave the high priestess alone. When you bless someone that is good and righteous, as in to say you plead with cause and fight for we and defend we, the Most High will bless you. Yes, He uses man to, carry out His work and His biddings. Yes. So when we pray and say, God, I want my enemy, them leave me alone, is another man, a wickeder man, him rise up in them stead. Get them to leave, the people of God alone, the servants of the Most High God alone. So I'm putting it out there, and I'm going to hashtag as many people as possible as I can, because I want this video to get highlighted, because I want him to leave me alone and leave my social media alone. A lot of you men out there, you're sick black men, sick and twisted and perverted in your thinking and your ways. You tell the women you don't want them, yet you're stalking them on social media and you're provoking their accounts. There are a few videos that I uploaded 2019, I believe it was January 2019, or was it, no, 2020? It was last year January. Yeah, so it was January 2020. I uploaded some videos, and to make them, spicy, I, added a particular introduction, and I used a soundtrack from a series that I loved to watch, X-Files, the X-Files. And I know that, I know about copyright infringement, but them videos, weren't, for, monetary value, purpose. It wasn't, for me to profit from them videos, but rather to enlighten people and teach people, because I love to teach. I'm not going to sit down and gossip people business, but, when it comes to teaching, I like to teach. And that's how you choose people according to their professions, by, their passions. Just, get up and say you want to be a teacher, as a means to an end. You got to have the passion, for teaching. And that's why astrology is so important where human resource is concerned. And I said it in a previous video. Probably, more than one video I've said it in. Because you want to ensure that this individual, they're not coming for, higher, because they just see your company as another means to an end, because a lot of them end up destroy your companies. They don't really care, they don't really invest, because they're not passionate about what it's about. You understand what I'm saying? You want to analyze them natal charts, yeah. And some of them will come up with some foolishness about uh profiling. What is exact terminology I want they have for that? Because they will say, you're being, picky, or you're being, I feel like, this Jupiter retrograde in Pisces specifically is similar to a Mercury retrograde. My astrologers out there, understand what I'm trying to say, the connectivity, because Pisces rules the subconscious, which is, also, connected to your mentality, the way in which you think. Yeah. But, a lot of them may say that, you're discriminating, yeah, against them. But it is what it is. You are free. You're supposed to be free as an employer to, choose the best candidates for hire in your company, because it's your company. And like I said, a lot of these employees make and break your companies, or make or break your companies. So it's really important to scrutinize who you're taking into your company. Your company, your employees should be like family to you. Yes, there should be that intimacy. I'm not talking sexually now to the numbskulls out there. That intimacy in which you are all passionate for the same cause and purpose. You understand me? So I love to teach, and them videos been up for over a year, and just recently I see copyright claim on them. I'm gonna re-upload them. I already have copies of them. I always have copies of all my videos. So I'm gonna just disconnect that introduction, and I think I'm gonna add a different theme to it. Something that's like these meditational in music. That they're free for the public. I'm gonna add to that clip. Okay, and maybe add that back to the videos, or just use it as an introduction for my Greenwich channel. Okay, because he too is one of them people. If I get down to the nitty gritty, is following me, and it's so horrible how people can, not like you, and they're, subscribing to your social media accounts, and they're following you on social media. You see, that's why I said in another video that a lot of you women out there who, because let me tell you something, people hate me for the weirdest reasons. That's the other thing I want to talk about. Because a lot of these women out there, they hate me because they're jealous of me because I have stalkers. Real yammed and butterfoot girl them. No sense. No fucking sense. How can you envy somebody for that? Unless you don't want to achieve anything out of life. But if you want to achieve something out of life and you want peace so that you can, perform your work, get your work done, you understand me, live out your North Node, perform and accomplish your life purpose, there's no way you can revel in, low vibrational frequencies and negative entities like those. You're pathetic, just like the people who have stalked me. Let me just say that. So, these enemies and foes, of us righteous people, it's always over some mundane, trivial, irrelevant, unnecessary, stupid things and reasons. Some of them envy you because you got knocked up or you got pregnant for a light-skinned Negro. Some of them envy you because you know how to speak proper standard English. Like I you tell them, say, never did for learn when in got school. Some of them envy we because we love we self. Like we tell them, nothing love themselves. Some of them envy we so we don't compete. Like I tell them to compete. And I could go on and on, people. Some of them envy we because we love keep to ourselves. Like we tell them we up and down all over the place like them a celebrity and they, you don't have self-control. You don't have no control over yourselves. Huh? Some of them envy we because they get knocked up for some butter years yamed boy. Like how we tell you to say never be cautious of who no skin out on no crutches give. I know me not gonna call them boys father yamed because he have him in despicable ways, but like I said before, him no depend upon woman. In love have for him money for splurge. So if him feel dirty ways them is some different kind of dirty ways. Some ways you can live with and some you cannot. Outside of the, domestic violence, and domestic abuse. Because a lot of you out there, you get knocked up by men who don't even like spend time with their children. Who abandon them children, who no mind them, never see the picking of them again. Who have no love for family, the family system. Them just want out there like some cowboy. I live wild, but yet still every woman them come across, them want to ejaculate in and impregnate. I know we tell you to forget with them men. Because as cruel as them boys' father be, him love being in a family. He likes to be in a family. He likes the whole concept of marriage. Whether him run go get married again, despite me yes or no, me not go judge him panda one day because he could be so. You understand what me I say? But me move on and him seem like him move on, me no know, and him seem like him most likely happy. I hope so, because me no want him stuck by me, because me no want nobody else stalk me or bother me. Me want him move on and be happy. And me want move on and be happy, whether that is with someone else or by myself, because you don't have to be with someone to be happy. And then grudge for that. Them grudge through wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Like we tell them not to acknowledge and fear the Most High God to gain wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So when you check it out, the reasons why people don't like a lot of us are just some very unjust, illogical, unrealistic reasons. So I appear numbskull enemies and foes me have. And all the ones them who think so them are enemies that are undercover foes, them just, stupider than the foes because them think so them smart. I play fool for catch smart, but me know all I wanna. So basically, you're not just foes to me because all who are pretend like them are friend, but them are really foes. I know you're a foe. Ho. Now let me get into detail now. You see, because I don't show off, they may make it seem as though it's contrary to that, but I'm not a show off person. If I was, I would have stood on a roadside every day for people to see me every day. Prostitute myself so I can do me here every week or every fortnight or every 3 weeks or every month, however so often. Me feel like say me need to keep up appearances. Nails done. Me love my natural nails them by the way. Ever in a what they call the latest trend, them in a follow trend. And my own personal, like my own style. Though me get inspiration from a lot of people, but it's not out of the sake of trends. Yes, I set my own trend for myself. So if I was a show off person, I'll tell me people. You use your own judgment. You saying? You believe on saying? Alright, judge for yourself. Don't make people judge for you and decide and tell you what is what and who is who. Use your brain. Because some of them are so forceful with their judgments of other people's characters. When you check it out and get to the nitty-gritty, they're just envious. That's why you see when people so forceful, never trust their frequencies and or energies. Because the righteous ones, we never go say a thing to you more while. Unless, or until it reach that Eta one's frequency where we just fed up. Like you see a lot of that on this Instagram. If you check my previous Instagram, Sky Goddess Infinity. Now, Sky Goddess Infinity Inc. That's a recent Instagram for my business, for my community of soul family members and soul tribe. Right? The first, I believe, Instagram account I created, Sky Goddess Infinity. And a hater tried to hack that one. I messed up that account. I won't even get into details how that happened. Them and their witchcraft and obia. Yes, and physical doings as well. But let me get back into the details. I'm not a show-off person, so a lot of times I come across people because, like I said, a lot of you black people out there, whorish, know nothing name love. Even the mothers, them don't know love for them children. Fathers too, especially the mothers. I'ma just say that because, like people have been saying or seeing, I've seen there's a lot of absentee fathers in the black communities, and I'm not gonna chastise you men, a lot of you, because the truth is I've come to realize that a lot of the women cause that, a lot of the mothers cause that, because they couldn't control a lot of these men. They put a rift between them and the children and these men's children, right? So you find that these black women, these so-called black mothers, create more harm and detriment in the black community than anything else, and they're supposed to be in that cancer frequency of nurturing and healing, But no, they're, too busy vibrating negatively at that Leo frequency. A negative aspect of that Leo frequency. Very, very imbalanced. Because when you're giving yourself over too much nonsense, what we call religion. Religion is not righteousness. It's spirituality, being connected to spirit. That's righteousness. That's what teach you. Because religion make you more hypocritical than anything else. Because Saturday night when they are dance off, Sunday morning when they are church. Friday night when they are party, Saturday morning when they are church. Alright, enough said. Right there, so. So I've been across, I just fear, karmics come my way, people. Yeah, and it's because my purpose is to be a guru that's past Sagittarius frequency. So more than a teacher, somebody who will lead by example. That's a guru. We live the life, and so we can tell you about the life, the lives. And that's why I had to go through so much. But the rewards are in no wise, the suffering, I should say, should be in no wise, as according to Romans, be compared to the rewards and the blessings that are to come. Because so you see the suffering, this is so terrible. The sufferings were so much and so horrible, horrific and terrible and painful. Can you just imagine the blessings and the rewards? And a lot of them upset now because they're not part of that. But it wasn't for So we're not supposed to upset. A lot of you people out there who have come across, I want to help me get the rewards and the blessings. And that's a spirit they set it. Because spirit search through the out and she say, oh, they never have no clean, no good heart, no pure heart, no clean hands, nor pure heart. If you stick it out with me, for the long haul. All of them come across already were just gold diggers and whores and harlots and money grubbing, including so-called mother and sisters, stepfather and them people. All of them. Because every one of them people have been around from conception to now, or a particular time. I'm not going to say no because that cycle is over. Spirit know when that, really ended. All of you, underestimated me and my value. Never underestimate anybody. You can't make people sound enough to try and break them and try to, look down on them. Focus on yourself and learn the lessons that you're here to learn. And don't focus on anybody else. Encourage constructively. If you see your brethren or your sister or your daughter or your son go down the wrong path, pray them up. Don't try to destroy them. Moreover, if you create virulent rumors and lies. Because a lot of you say certain things to help these people. No, it's not to help. It's not to help us. It's to destroy us. And when you get down to the nitty-gritty, nothing you say about us is true. It's just stemming from a place of pure covetousness and envy and deceit and cruelty and wickedness. Brimstone and fire, the Most High said. So I want somebody to deal with him for him to leave me alone. Mario Jamie Lee Richards, yeah? Yeah, if I even say him name. Make him leave me alone. Him and him Mama Althea Richards and Jody and Carter and sister, because it's a family of devils, them. Spirit revealed to me. Pure witchcraft, them practice. Yes. And they're very deceitful and manipulative. That's why I know I want to be careful of some of them people here will walk around and go on nicey in the public's eyes. Let me say egos and facades. That's why you must learn to read frequencies And energies, waves, and currents and flow. A lot of people always see me in a rockabessa on the beach, up top the container there, and on the streets, walking and doing my videos, walking and taking in, the sceneries. But you never see me catch up at them yard yet. Enough of you would I'm glad say you did they round him so you couldn't catch up at them yard because me read no energies, but for sure no own shallow and vain. I no call that the house their mansion. You know what a mansion is? Peasants. You're peasants, you're all peasants. I the people them things. You never know how them get it. A wicked people them. That's why we know if love see and grudge and ready eye. I want to know how enough of these people get them things. A lot of blood there in them hands. A lot of these people you see want to call and leave it large. Remember, our egos and facades. This is the matrix and it's crumbling down. So who is really righteous? You will all see in a matter of time. Because this system that is being run by the wicked fowls of the air, let me just call them that, some wicked people. It caters for them. The scripture tell you that. So those who you see prospering in these times under this system are no righteous people them. Just like I said in a video yesterday, when I was, making mention of TJ and Alkaline, where in which, I saw where a vlogger posted that TJ yell up Alkaline and the people them are from. I said, listen to me. Woe be unto you when the crowd flock you and worship and praise you, because you're in a problem with hellfire, brimstone and fire. When people cast you out, ostracize you, style you all kind of way, and deal with you certain way, count it as a gain, not a loss. Alright, under this system I'm speaking of. In a little while the wicked shall be no more. They shall be cut off without remedy. No more reincarnation for them. Finally be laid to rest, Most High says. A lot of you get way too much chance for change, and for him chances run out because over 2 years now, about 2 years now, him a do what him a do to me, and it come like him a turn up the heat, unbeknownst to him, I feel him time now to lay down, because them say when plant no one shoot, one dead, it shoot. That them say, because afterwards the plant tree no dead, plant and banana after then shoot out where them fi shoot. Them after them time that. When plant no one dead, it shoot. That's a Jamaican proverb. So all of who and we call it, we say where's that other Jamaican phrase? Auntie, auntie don't want get wanted. Alright. Boy, I tell a lot of you are some Judas Iscariots out there. They round the master for long and still not learn a thing. All you could gain from being around the master was to sell him out for 30 piece. Even a million, 30 piece of silver. So no wickedness knows no bounds. So let me. I was supposed to get into details. Yeah, I'ma pause this video because I need to wee. I need to take a leak. I'ma pause. I'ma stop this video. I'll come back with the details as to why these people are not just him, other people too, but specifically him and other exes, why they're so angry. Namaste.